Hello and welcome to the Air Mobility Command Museum. Today we're going to take a look at the C-121 Constellation. Now, these airplanes were originally designed as a commercial airliner with the designation of a L-749 Constellation. Now, these did so good as a commercial aircraft that the U.S. military requested several hundred of these. Then they were given the designation of a C-121. The biggest difference between the commercial version and the military version is a reinforced floor to be able to handle cargo. Additionally, some of the aircraft were given an aft loading cargo door. Now, these were used by the U.S. Air Force with the Atlantic Division of the MATS, Military Air Transport Service, and also used by the U.S. Navy. These beautiful airplanes, designed in part by Howard Hughes in 1947, first put into service in 1948. This was actually the very first commercial airliner to top 300 miles per hour, in part by these four Wright R3350 radial engines and its sleek, beautiful design. Now, these C-121s were so beautiful and had such good performance that there was a few versions made for VIP transport to include Presidents of the United States. In fact, the 121 Columbine II was the very first aircraft that ever used the Air Force One call sign. These were also used by the Navy Blue Angels as a support aircraft for ferrying their equipment and personnel to air shows all over the country. It's a beautiful airplane, fantastic performance, very, very popular. We're going to take a look at the inside, and I'll tell you a little bit about this aircraft's unique history. Alright, so now as we enter the flight deck of the 121, you'll see the pilot's position, center console, and the co-pilot's position. We'll pan around here. Pretty tight quarters, but here you'll see the flight engineer station. Okay, I'll kind of come up, show you a little of the overhead panel over here, and swing around directly behind the pilot will be the navigator, which sit right back here. This is desks and charts. All right, little extension of the flight engineer station, aft control panel. Okay, now we'll make our way back into the cargo compartment. Now, this is set up to show you how it would look filled with seats as either a personnel transport for the military or as a commercial airliner. These seats could be removed and used exclusively for cargo, or even for litters if you had some injured troops to get home. Show you a little bit of our sign here. I'll pan across this so you can take a good look at it. Pause it anywhere you would like to read the information on it. Okay. Now, here is the assignment history of this exact tail number. And if you look closely enough, you'll see it was never actually assigned to the U.S. Air Force. It was used as a commercial airliner all over the world, many different organizations, but never the U.S. Air Force. What makes this airplane unique is that when it was finished flying, it actually became a restaurant. Now, as a restaurant, This was originally purchased by Jim Flannery, and it became Jim Flannery's Constellation Lounge. Later sold and became, after remaining as Amelia's restaurant for a little while, it closed and reopened again as the Airplane Family Diner. That didn't last too long either, and eventually the property was purchased by Amoco and turned into a gas station, at which point they no longer wanted the aircraft as it was just in the way. So Amoco are the ones that donated this aircraft and actually moved it to the Air Mobility Command Museum here in Dover, Delaware. As you can see from some of these pictures, it didn't look great when it got here, but it looks fantastic now, thanks entirely due to our awesome restoration team here at the museum. And that's a look at our C-121 Super Constellation, located here at the AMC Museum. Take care, have a nice day, stay safe.